1982, it's still a risky business to be the first black president. You know, you have to give speeches like this. My fellow Americans.
I knew he was gonna make a joke like that.
See, we have a different rhythm to us. We see somebody that look suspicious, we just walk over to the guy and say, excuse me, man, you crowding Mr. President.
Eddie Murphy. Eddie?
Listen, look at that entrance. Wow, he's so young in this. Alright guys, your favorite Gen Zer is going to be checking out. Eddie Murphy makes his first appearance on the Carson Tonight Show. I can imagine this would have been a big moment. We're going all the way back to 1982 when this aired. Seemingly a pivotal point in Eddie Murphy's career where he's really starting to break through onto the scene and become the icon that he later goes on to be known as. And it's been really exciting kind of just discovering and uncovering more of these icons from the past. I recently reacted to Coming to America, a classic starring Eddie Murphy. This is what I'm telling you guys, it's going down on the Patreon. Look, if you've been loving how I've been doing these kinds of videos and you want to get that extra dose of nostalgia on my Patreon, I'm going to be doing some bonus content just for you. I've got some bonus movie reactions, some album reviews, sitcom watch parties, as well as all the videos that I just cannot post on here due to censorship reasons and etc, etc. So yeah, like I said, you want to get extra dose of nostalgia as well as a Gen Z perspective on a lot of these classics, I'll definitely recommend checking out the Patreon, linked in the description below. It'll be a great way to support the channel for those of you guys that love the content. I want to go above and beyond. Of course, for those guys watching, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well as turn on those notifications if you're new here, as well as like the video and let me know what other things you guys want to see from me next. And with that being said, guys, let's get straight into this video. Let's go.
If you have watched Saturday Night Live the past few months, you already know my next guest. He's emerged as one of the brightest lights of the cast on that show, and this is his first time on the Tonight program. Would you welcome Eddie Murphy? Eddie?
Listen, look at that entrance. Wow, he's so young in this. Like, he would have been in like his 20s in this, I swear. Like, when he was on SNL, he was young. Like, it was. I need to even look more into some of his SNL stuff. I've seen some of his Miss Robinson things, and I don't know if that was his first thing, but at least I know that was a popular thing from him.
Thank you.
On SNL.
Shut up. I've been in, this is nice, California. I've been out in here for about 3 days. If anybody see me walking around, I have to explain. I had the same suit on for 3 days. Because I like this suit. I bought it from the catalog, and I enjoy it.
Okay.
You ever see those guys modeling clothes in catalog? Ever see those guys doing the same thing in their suit? Every time I put on the suit, I gotta go like this.
He loves it.
I was just outside, standing in the front going. You know? Anybody ever see those guys that model their underwear in these books? And they smile while they're doing it, they stand out there going. Did you notice these guys never have no bulge? You ever check that out?
Oh.
And they're standing there in front of millions of people, smiling. First of all...
Okay, interesting story off the jump. It seems as if he's gone like almost straight into like a comedy set, as if he's doing stand-up right now. I don't know if the Carson Night Show was like, it seemed like maybe it was pre-planned beforehand or something, like, or he's just... Or is it that when people go on here, they just kind of do whatever they feel like doing, and it's like a surprise as they go along, like a rehearsed kind of live performance? But this is his first time doing it on the show. I don't know, because I'm thinking it's gonna be like a sit down talk. You know, you talk about like, it's kind of like a off camera side of them, and I say off camera in a sense that when they're not performing or like in a movie or they're not on stage, like this is the time where you get to see a little bit of different side of their personality. But yeah, man, he's going straight into the comedy by the looks of it.
Smiling. First of all, if I didn't have no bulge, I would not be modeling no underwear.
Nice.
Okay?
Nice. Defeats the whole purpose, right?
And second of all, I damn sure wouldn't be smiling. You know?
Oh.
I might be modeling like this. You know, Johnny said something about buckwheat a little earlier. He was talking about buckwheat. And I did buckwheat on my show, right? And the name buckwheat, I started thinking, right? I'm from a predominantly black family.
You don't say.
And I have yet to run into a relative named Buckwheat.
Wait. Buckwheat, a song by Eddie Murphy. He made a song called Buckwheat. I just have to do a quick Google search. I'm thinking, what's that all about, though? He did music as well. All right, let me know if you guys want me to look into that. That sounds
Black
interesting.
family.
That sounds interesting.
And I have yet to run into a relative named Buckwheat at a cookout, you know? You can't just walk off the streets and walk up to somebody and say, hey, how you doing? My name's Tom. What's yours? Oh, my name's Buckwheat, man. Nice to meet you.
That's a...
Yeah, Buckwheat. That's my name. No, I'm serious. I ain't got no last name. Buckwheat. That's it. I'm serious. You don't believe me? Ain't that right, Stymie? Here's my brother Stymie over here.
What kind of name is
Don't
that?
even want you to meet my other brother. Hold on. Farina.
Farina?
Yeah. Buckwheat and Farina. You know how most people name after their father? Me and Farina was named after their father's favorite breakfast. Buckwheat and Farina. My mama named all the kids after cereal, man.
After
That's
cereal?
my little sister over there. Her name's Shredded Wheat.
Shredded. Okay, I know Shredded Wheat.
Yeah. And those are my twin brothers over there, Quisp and Quake, right there. And that's my littlest brother right there. He's a little slower than everybody else. His name is Special K.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Special K, okay.
That's my big sister. She a prostitute. Her name is Trix.
That's good. That's good comedy. That's good comedy.
Stand next to her is my big brother. He's homosexual. His name is Lucky Charms. You might know that.
That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. I like that. I like that. Lucky Charms. Yeah. So yeah, even that one, like when I'm thinking about that name and I'm thinking about how he described it, he set that one out. Okay, that's actually hilarious. And even it's making me think back to all those like 80s commercials that I've checked out, all these like Saturday morning commercials, where like I've said in previous videos, some of you guys have been watching me on the channel by now, you'll know. But from what I've seen, like I said, there's cereals for everything. They had like you could. To be honest, probably wasn't even hard for him to make that joke because when you think of how many cereals were popular, especially back then, and all these different brands and names and whatnot, it's mad to think about. So when he's like having this kind of joke, playing it in with how his his parents named all of the siblings and stuff after cereal, it's crazy, man. But it's mad. Lucky Charms is a good one, and then the Special K, like yeah, okay, that's good. This is good comedy, man.
I'm gonna quit show business. Making my announcement. I'm gonna become a Secret Service man.
Okay.
It's the truth. Because they have no black Secret Service men, and we would make better Secret Service men than white people, truthfully.
Okay.
Because we're more menacing. We are. See, we have a different rhythm to us. We see somebody that looks suspicious, we just walk over to the guy and say, excuse me, man, you crowding Mr. President.
You crowding Mr. President.
Then I'm gonna run for president, because we haven't had any black presidents lately either, have we? Somebody black should run. It'd be different. There's nothing to lose. It'd be fun, man. It can't get no worse than it's been the past 100 years. I figured, why not take the risk? Everybody's afraid to run, though, because they know that even though it's 1982, it's still a risky business to be the first black president. You know, you have to give speeches like this. My fellow Americans.
I knew he was going to make a joke like that.
That's... Are you watching these people over there?
Sweet.
I don't think they're too happy about this.
Yo.
Stand still. The black dude in the back going, hey, that ain't funny.
No, that's hilarious. Especially because that joke is actually scarily like true. There's a lot of truth to that. Especially from what I've seen in the US recently with Trump and what happened with him, hit his ear, and then obviously you got a history of that kind of stuff as well. So I can imagine what he's saying in the context of what he's saying. He's saying like at this point they hadn't had a black president because Obama was Obama the first black president of the US. He might have been, but if so, unless there's one before him, but if so, this joke even you know, for the context that he drops it, like, is hitting, is a funny joke, especially because you can imagine. So they have to do the speech ducking like that. That's a great joke. This is great.
Black dude in the back going, hey, that ain't funny. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna quit the business. I'm having fun. I bought a new car recently. I ain't gonna say what kind of car it is, but in 82, the cars talk. Did you know that anybody get a new car recently? The cars speak to you. If you leave your lights on, the car will say, ding, lights are on. And that's bad, man. I leave my lights on purpose when I take a girl out. I get out the car say, lights are on. The girl says, did your car say something? I say, yeah. But I bought my car from like a black dealer, so it got a different rhythm to it.
Oh, gosh.
You leave your lights on, the car say, hey, man, you left your lights on.
It's not the same.
I said the lights is on, man. Damn, what, you blind and deaf?
Oh, this is good, man. This is good. Some good stuff.
That basically is the only thing that changed. I still live in the same neighborhood with the new car, and it's kind of tough, man. The other day I got inside the car and put the key in to start it up, and the car said, say, man, somebody stole your battery.
Somebody stole a battery. Okay.
That's funny stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me do this. We'll come back in just a second.
Okay, so he actually did like a little stand-up set before actually talking to him. Okay, so I'm guessing these night shows were like more longer than these clips that I'm watching right now. I wonder how long they would have been if you guys know. So yeah, and then I'm guessing he goes into the sit down talk. But let's see some of the comments, man. Eddie was so polished. He walks out like he owns the place. Yeah, that walk that he did at the beginning, he definitely walked out like he owned it, man. Hard to believe he's just 20 years old here, totally polished and professional. What wickedly funny. He owned that stage. Of course he did, man. He's in command, poised, and handsome to total package. Now these comments are like quite recent as well, considering how this aired in 82. So yeah, man, to see a young Eddie Murphy is also a little bit different for me, because from what I'm used to seeing of Eddie Murphy is when he was a lot older, and I know he's a lot old. He's still alive, right? Eddie Murphy's still alive, right? Yeah, he's still alive. So, you know, I'm used to seeing a lot older version of Eddie. So it's crazy to go all the way back here. Like I think he was born in like in the 60s, so he would have definitely been in his 20s in this. Like early 20s, like this is like my age, like he would have been like. But Eddie Murphy around my age was out here doing that comedy on the Carson show. Crazy to think about, man. And who would have thought, like, would any of you guys have anticipated that Eddie would go on to rise as far as he did and have such the career as he did, or as big as a career as he did? Like, was SNL the thing that really broke him through, or were people on him like beforehand? He was underground, he had his breakthrough moment. I'll be interested to kind of do a little bit more of a deep dive into kind of his origin and, you know, maybe some more of the SNL stuff. I don't know if they're talking about the Mr. Robinson stuff specifically, or if he's talking about something else that he did. But either way, man, this has been a great deep dive to check out. I'd love to know if you guys if you've seen it before. You know, if you remember watching this for the first time, what were your first impressions of Eddie Murphy? You know, did you like him at first? Was this one of your more favorite little bits from him? I'd love to know these kinds of things down in the comments below. As well as, yeah, like, if you haven't seen it, what do you think of it, right? Yeah, guys, let me know if you want me to check out some more of these kinds of throwbacks, some individuals from the past, especially in the past. So drop some suggestions down in the comments below if there's any other people you want me to discover. And yeah, guys, if you made this point, comment down A. Let's go with a red heart. Let's go with red, man. Let's keep it simple today. Or hashtag flex us. I know who my real ones are who made it to this point in the video. You guys know who my real ones are, man. Those of you guys flexes out there that are still struggling with emojis, shout out to you guys. You know, we don't discriminate. But yeah, like the video before you head on out, guys. If you want to see more of these kinds of videos, I got a playlist. I'll be linked at the end of the video. And of course, guys, as always, I'm your boy JayFlex, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.